This looks familiar, doesn't it? It's probably the same thing you do every weekend or on your days off, with the aim to release stress.
C5. C5. Oh my god!
You somehow feel more tired when you're getting ready to work the next day. Part of the reason why we ended up becoming potato couch on our days off is because of the lack of planning. Welcome back to my channel. It has been a while, but I've taken some time off to prepare some brand new concepts for you guys. And without further ado, this is Shanq Koo, the Growing Doctor, with theory number 1, planning. Before we move on, remember to show your support by clicking on the subscribe button below. So what do I mean when I say that the lack of planning is what causes you to be tired all the time and strive to be a potato couch? I'm sure you have noticed in this COVID-19 lockdown, even though you're not doing much, expending less energy than usual, you still feel tired and unmotivated to do anything else. One of the main theories is that your brain lacks the stimulation you usually get from going out. As a result of the lack of stimulation, your brain is telling your body, it's okay to rest, it's okay to watch another episode of Tiger King, it's okay not to move from the couch for the next 4 hours. And while it may appear to be a relaxing activity, sitting down and watching TV doing nothing, the next day, for some unexplained reason, you feel more tired than the day before.
What?
My theory is this: guilt. You are guilty that you have not done anything during your days off. And if you are anything like me, you are probably someone who have a set of goals that you want to achieve during these days off. And when nothing is achieved, you feel like a loser. But that is okay, because in this segment of motivation through action, I will be sharing you a method to get out of the slump, and that is through planning. A lot of people have been introducing journaling and planning their week, and some of them even swore they have achieved success through it. We see how they methodically draw out their week with colorful pens and doodles. So, I've decided to give it a try. So in this experiment, I will be asking a few questions for myself which I'm sure you are curious about. Firstly, does planning every hour of my life improve my productivity? Secondly, how far ahead should I be planning? Should I be planning in terms of hours, weeks, or months? Thirdly, when should I be planning my week? Would this be on a weekend like Saturday or Sunday, or should it be at the start of the week like a Monday? Fourthly, what are some of the potential pitfalls and problems? Number 5, what grounds should I be covering? So coincidentally enough, I do have a week of work coming up at Coffs Harbour, so I plan to do some sightseeing in addition to my work. To begin, I will plan out my goals of the weeks. I do this via what I call my 3 system of planning. Number 1, what activities do I want to achieve this week? So, I want to sightsee a few tourist attractions. 2, I want to keep up with my journaling, writing up on what I've learned during the day. And thirdly, I want to catch up on my reading, which I have been neglecting for the last couple of weeks. Secondly, how do I go about doing them? Now this is a lot more trickier and it does require a lot more planning. So what I've done is, firstly, I've mapped out the areas which I want to visit and the distance of how far they are from my accommodation in terms of driving. I will take into account the potential time I will spend at each location, and I would then plan out which locations are in close vicinity with each other so that I can visit one after another, saving time as a result. Next thing, I always encourage people to factor in what I call an admin day. Meaning, it is the day off, you use this day to check your emails, answer your calls, pay your taxes, go to the bank, etc, fill out and finish up any of the paperwork that you need to. Now, because I am doing night shift during my week at the Coffs Harbour, I do need to plan when do I need to sleep, when do I need to wake up, so that I can maximize my time fully during my week at Coffs Harbour. Thirdly, I would ask myself what are some of the potential problems that I would encounter while I'm at Coffs Harbour. Now, looking at the weather updates, I know that during my week at the Coffs Harbour there could be quite a lot of rain, which may affect a few of the areas that I want to visit, such as the Sky Pier Outlook, which does require me to drive out a pretty steep slope. So, this is how a final plan would look like. So ideally, this should be done every Saturday or Sunday, depending on when do you count as the beginning of the week. By planning ahead, you do not have to think about what to do next to fill up your time. This keeps your brain stimulated and prevent you from having guilt from accomplishing nothing. So next week, I'll be posting up my week of work trip to Coffs Harbour, and you will be able to see whether this planning has worked for me. Stay tuned for next week's Growing with Wisdom, and this is Shanq Koo. Remember to click the subscribe button and show your support. See you next week.